You gotta move the synovial fluids in your being. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with Enchantress the Babbler on our evolutionary rise. I am exhausted, but I want to be here, and that feels good. But I'm going to squeeze in a little nappy nap to be nice and good because I got a lot of stuff to tend to, right? As we all do. We have a lot of stuff to tend to, and we're adhering to the call. But what is the call? Don't let it be like just a circuit jumping into a archetype that you feel you must fill. That's part of the archetype depiction of conditioned into you to make you feel like you must fill each archetype. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know what this one is going to be about. I went in kind of like blindly. There's always stuff that I want to talk about and explore and stuff like that. So what I wanted to do was start off with thank you for being here, for meeting me here, for being a subscriber, for showing your kindness, your support, for connecting with me because you've watched other videos and you find your own leveling of resonance in the mana that is here for all. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope that when you are here, this finds you in a great sense of alchemy that even if prior to watching you didn't have, you now do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an activation in that kind of place of energy, electromagnetic field that I share with you. Should be real, you know what I'm saying? So it's this galactic appeal that we're acknowledging. I acknowledge my galactic electromagnetic field that is as powerful as can be, and here we are, ding around, and that's just how it be. And we are the transformers that just ignite our flight, and we are taking flight. We are shining so bright. I don't know, that was just a song that came up right now. So we are almost at our next live party, part 2, come craft with me, where we are celebrating hitting another milestone here on YouTube, where we're celebrating by going live with where there's prizes, there's giveaways, there's cash prizes. Let me get you a drink, any kind of drink that is up your alley, whatever it is that you want to be. No judgment from me. I love smoothies. So let me buy you a smoothie if you love smoothies too. I'm gonna take a nappy nap. Maybe some of you need a nap. Well, power naps are wonderful and they're healthy and it does not make you lazy. I used to deny taking naps and stuff like that only because when I did those things growing up, my grandmother called it lazy for people that slept during the day. And no, if you orchestrate your schedule in this kind of way where you operate according to your own circadian rhythm, then by all means operate on your own leveling of royal majesty, and that's just how it be. So how dare you say anything, because when most people are asleep, you could be up and taking care of a whole lot of things, right? Or just you might have a different speed. I'm still in work mode, you know, I'm in nap mode. Fine. So Sailor Moon and all others, because I'm looking at a shark over here that's just here, but that's not Sailor Moon. And then I see oh, this is the Little Mermaid now, some Ursula shit. And Trident, but he got his trident up against her neck, right? So there's just like colorfulness with spiritual warfare that we are going to express, right? Because someone's discovering certain kind of things and there's an alert. Look, there's an alert going down. There's an alert going down, right? So there's evil, right, on the loose. And you're tapping in, turning on, tuning in to the more of you, right? Toka the terrible, right? Donatello holds Toka momentarily at bay with his bow. All right, you overgrown, ugly excuse for a turtle, he quips. Don swings his bow and Toka bites it into two. Donatello looks down at his severed staff and actually puts an arm around Toka's shoulder. You know that ugly crack may have been a little out of line. So people are getting out of line, right? Especially when it comes to your business. Like, it's none of your business. It's like what I hear. And people want to be all up in the mix because they think they know something about something and they got their own like perceptions, their own views and their own judgments too, but judgment be their own wave, you know what I'm saying? Knocking him down in every kind of way. It's just like, okay, like okay, but you're not playing, and that's the thing. And that's the greatest thing about it all, is that they're playing with themselves. It's like they're masturbating themselves in this fuckery of energy that they want to stay in for themselves. So be it. Like, that is what you create for you. Like, that's what you're creating. That's what you right? And look at, they like falling out of like, but they're getting out of line. They're like charging forward and doing things that they know that is not right. So this is like spyware. So it's like spy, I spy a different VPN number every single time, acting like you from another state. And it's just like, ooh, you're over there playing your own master bait. Like, sad to say, give them a spanking. Right? And it's just like, what? You think we don't know? Right? And this Nephilim replaces the frozen Jedi. So this one thinks that it can be even more smoother, spectacular. You know what I mean? It's like, I clock it, everything, right? That they think that they're significantly stronger than somebody else because they think that the position that they hold or the place that they have or the sight that they believe that they see puts them in a leveling of authority. But no. Starving yourself and exercising until you drop is not a smart way to lose weight. Like a car without gas. Our bodies cannot run without food. If you think you need to lose weight, talk to someone who really knows, like a doctor. It could save your life. And please remember, beauty really does come from the inside, right? And so I love this, right? That it's even coming up because, like, it's like what others feed off of, that they get their strength from, is starved. It's oh my god, it's distracting me. It's starving themselves, right? Because it's like being malnourished, malnourished, right? Not having your vitamins, not eating the right things, like eating junk food, right? Or stuff that tortured foods, eating tortured food. Did you see my other post, or did you ignore that one? Like, you eat the bacon. Listen, I'm not here to judge. I've eaten bacon in my life, but I would never eat bacon. You would not catch me eating bacon. Anyways, so mystery too. So there's a mystery guest that has yet to reveal themselves to you in your life. Someone has their eye on. There's a mystery guest that is preparing to show itself. Right, but look at this crystal. Oh, sorry. So much smoothing. Right, when the light flashes and the signal beeps in the crescent moon wand, it means the negaverse is nearby and they are after a rainbow crystal. So you got in the metaverse out there thinking the Coda and the Makoda and the Pikachaka and the Kachikunga and the thing all around. It's like that claricognizant from when you were a small child and you were like already before even smart technology covering stuff because they could see, right? So it's just interesting. So Rubis, along with the four sisters and their leader wise men, you're walking wise, appear in the sky above the city in a strange craft. What can that be? They are from the Nega Moon and have come back in time to capture Little Rooney and the crystal points in order to destroy the future city of Crystal Tokyo. Oh no, so there's going to be massive disruption and destruction of just convoluted toxicities trying to infiltrate the systems by polluting its environment with lies, deception, deception. So this could be people like just putting up a false mask in your face, like, or even not in your face, like acting completely oblivious, like they're not in the mix, but they are. They struggle with self-esteem, right? Powder under the water. Every fin and flipper flaps with applause as he turns to Ariel, but she's gone again. Ooh, somebody got to nail that girl. Spin to the floor, he muttered. Right, so 38. Be 38 years old. You could have been born in 1971. You could be 55 years old. You could be life path number 1, life path number 8, life path number 2, or if you associate 2 with 11, and then you could have been born in 1977, 31 years old, 57, 51, 1976, 1957, 50. Like a Shark Tank. 8. Said 8. But here you are saving somebody. Saving somebody that might be asleep to certain kind of things. You might be longing for a certain kind of leveling of intimacy, of connection that feels as strong as your long for that erection of satisfaction. And you just have other eyes watching your own resurrection, knowing that they're not doing the work to get there themselves. And so because they're not in that harmony of evolution to see the error in their own ways, you're their target of energy focus, because you've gotten to a space of a place that they see you on, even though you're just flowing, glowing, growing. And so they project onto you. But you got your new leg. Even if they're leading a lie, living a lie, lying and stuff like that, it's you who is the true light. And look, you got ugly little mofos watching, like on standby. It's just like, I am so ugly. No, I don't like that you're so pretty. No, I'm so mad because I can be pretty, but I don't want to do the work. I want to take it from you, and that's just it. I'd rather sit here and have a fucking fit. Instead of working on myself, I'd rather look at what you haven't seen. Ugh! I don't even know. I don't even want to sing that song. That song is stupid. Swimming to the surface, Ariel takes her treasures to Scuttle, the seagull, who thinks he's an expert on humans. Now, this little baby is a snarfleblat. It's used to make music, he tells Ariel. His words suddenly remind her of the concert she missed. Uh-oh, she's in deep trouble again. So, what are you in deep trouble about? Right? So, friends or frenemies, because I look down, Sailor Scout says, my friends mean a lot to me, and true friends are hard to find. So it's even that balancing of that act, because it's like getting to certain points of friendships or relationships and stuff, and hoping to get past that stumbling block of where other people tend to get stuck on once they start comparing and contrasting and looking at you eye sideways and evil eyeing or hateful or jealous or something. And this can happen with intimate partners too. Imagine one intimate partner that fucking can't get their own head out of their own ass, or stays melancholy or depressive, and you have the other party that can get out of the depression and be merry and jolly, and see how quick the one that's melancholic and all this will try to ruin it for the other person too. Because misery loves company. Right? So it's always like this imbalance. Like, it's like, I can't be too joyful in this house because somebody else over here might take offense to that. I'm out of here with that bullshit. Right? But also making an effort towards the people that do matter to us. Finding that balance. It's a balance. It's a balancing act. All of it. Right? My friend means a lot to me, and true friends are hard to find. Serena may not be the fiercest fighter, and you wouldn't really call her graceful, but she has a good heart. You have a good heart. And you deserve good-hearted people around you too. No more settling, and no more like having to deal with just because these people you think they should be in your life or whatever the case may be. Like, nah, I have a good heart. And your heart is ill towards me. So you cannot be in my electromagnetic field. Goodbye. When your heart is in that good energy vibe, I'll know it because I'm a feeling, and it's going to show, because that shit is unmistakable. This I know. So the fact that you sit here and you a question mark to me tells me every fucking thing I need to see about the reality, about how you really feel towards me, because energy, frequency, vibration, I'm motherfucking sensitive to all of it. And not just sensitive that I don't know of it, so sensitive I see through it. So the fact that I'm already distinguishing between my energy, your energy, this energy, and that energy, and all this kind of consciousness in the fact and present in my day, there ain't shit that you can say. Right? So some of you might be arguing other people's denial. Like, why? Don't argue other people's denial. Like, it's a It's a broken fight from Jump Street, and it just, nobody's hearing. Everybody's just trying to get through, and nobody's getting through because nobody's there. Nobody's there where you are in the dimension of sight that you see, that you're asking someone to see too. So like, even if you're right about what you have to say, like fighting with someone about where they stand is like being just as delusional as them, to think that you're going to be able to penetrate their system. It's a lost cause at that moment. Not saying that it's a lost cause forever, but that the wisest thing you can do is just leave it as it is and do what you must for your energy management solutions that are going to be most healthy, wealthy, stealthy, beneficial for you in every single kind of way. Because this is just like a babble. Yeah, it's okay. We could babble, right? So yeah, so you got people checking up on you, keeping tabs on you, using different VPN numbers on you, freaking trying to look up information on you, looking at all your, like, if you have posts like from years ago and all this kind of stuff, because you don't delete like me, like let's say you don't have, like, they got a field day, they go back, they're going back to the fucking start, like shit you forgot you fucking posted, they fucking seeing it, like shit like that. Yep. And some are even getting quieter about the things that they say about you to around other people, because they don't want to let on of how obsessed and possessed and shit like that they feel about you, and how in your fucking asshole they are. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like really into. See, they're worried. Your rivals are worried that you'll find whatever it is, that happiness or this or that first before them, whatever it is, because they want the power for themselves. So whatever it is that you exude that they're envious of or want for themselves and all this kind of stuff, it's because they want it for themselves, period. Power hungry. Meanwhile, go within. Right? And so there's a growing too of your own melding, of your own connection with multidimensionality living. Could be your animal shamanic journey too. It's a powerful one to have. Watch my evolutionary vlog. I'm going to start talking about that on the next evolutionary vlog episode that you should be seeing. I don't know if you'll be seeing it before this one, but whichever the case may be. The next one is going to start talking about the shamanic animal journey too, and also touching base and going in more about the evolutionary vlog that, trigger warning, discuss the suicide. So there's going to be an extension of that one to further articulate for you to see, and that's going to be another evolutionary vlog episode as well. But either way, yeah. I'm going to start wrapping this up. Right? Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Jupiter's special power comes from the jewel in her golden tiara, from which an antenna appears. Oh my goodness. So if you watch the evolutionary vlog number 3, maybe, I'm not sure which number, 4, 3, 4, I'm not sure, maybe 3, where I was talking about channeling, right? Because evolutionary vlog is my journey as a lifetime transcendentalist, right? And sharing with you with years of going through and finding the articulation for the understanding, overstanding, and now sharing that, conveying to connect. May it be a helpful experience to those that do connect with that which I share. Either way, I think it's evolutionary vlog 3, right? I speak about the electromagnetic sphere that we are, and how when we are sensitive and stuff like that, like part of it is not knowing or just understanding our own channel antenna language. So go watch that one, because that's coming up again. You know what I mean? And may you get further insight into that kind of leveling of depth of C into your own mystic, evolutionary, revolutionary journey. Right? Each one reach one, teach one. May each of us spark each of us as we should. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, oh my gosh, right? Because look at that. As a team, that's the only way to really generate the circuitry, a synastry of energy, frequency, vibration that we need, right? And this is after falling from battle. Look at after the 4 scouts fall in battle, Serena calls on their spiritual help to defeat Queen Beryl in the final battle. After they succeed, the scouts are all returned safely to Earth, but with no memory of their secret identity. Hey, as always with Sailor fucking Moon, but this time not. Don't get lost up in that freaking generation of kids that watch Sailor Moon, right? Right? That makes you feel like every single time you rise up out of your spiritual evolution, that all of a sudden you fucking forget again. No, you're not forgetting, right? You're in your labyrinth of truth, in your vessel, and secure you are in your position as you continue to grow in your evolution, conscious and present, right? Knowing that everything is being stored in your cellular DNA, right? In your soul level cellular and molecular DNA. Right? There's just so much to you in every single way. So we're getting out of our own way. And that's what this channel is about, right? Getting out of your own way, DIY style, and every single kind of dynamic quantum field leap jump that's going to serve you in every dope-tastic way that it's just like, oh, so delicious. Did you watch my enchanting 333s, musicalities? So I don't know what episode we are on, but watch them all. There's a playlist for you to have easy access to that too. There's a playlist to the evolutionary blogs as well, so go check that out too. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you again for meeting me here. I hope that you enjoyed these wild bunch of the messages. Yeah, it was like a wild one. Also, there's gonna be people, I did a quote and stuff like that. It was from like Luke Cohen and things like that, about people that try to shame you about how you go about and do things. Like, oh, just because you do that, that makes you less spiritual, or that makes you this and that makes you that, and all this kind of stuff. Like, you hear it, it's like a shameful, they want to shame you. Oh, that person was intoxicated. Oh, that person was on drugs. Oh, that person took a mushroom. Oh, that person that eats fast food. Oh, that person eats meat. Oh, that person this, like all this kind of stuff that makes them less spiritual than me and less valid in what they have to say. Let me tell you something about certain kind of things. Fucking people, I talk to everybody the same. And so I don't talk to everybody the same. And you'd be surprised at the wisdom and the soul depth and the position that people come here to play that you might look at as insignificant, that play a huge role in the fucking evolution of all of us, okay? And they could seem a certain kind of way, even intoxicated beyond their fucking mind, obliterated, off their fucking rockers. And many of them end up being off their fucking rockers. But have you ever really listened to any of their craziness? Never judge a fucking book by its cover or the fucking delivery that is received in. You have respect for the channel. Anyway, no shaming. We're evolving.
Shuck.
Right? Up and here, up and here. So thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I love you. Thank you. I can't wait to party with you live. May you not miss the second live. Some of you missed the first live, so you can watch it and you can come and be a part of it, and you can ask me questions. It'll be like live scoping. It's fun. It's high energy, high vol, especially if you're feeling low down. I was gonna come in, feel good. Let's party. You know what I mean? So, but thank you so much. I am so grateful. And when I start talking like this, I will cry. I'm working on it. I'm just a very emotionally, passionately charged up being, and I accept it, or whatever the case may be, right? But anyway, is there anything else? You could follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only. I got nothing on me. Okay. Yeah. I have a subscription platform over there for just 99 cents where you will receive exclusive content. Posted daily for all of you. There right now, if you joined, right? And 99 cents a month, and you can cancel anytime, okay? You will be gifted immediate access to hundreds already, plus and growing, because if you think I post a lot over here, I post even more over there for the exclusively for the subscribers at 99 cents. That's where I'm guided to keep it at. And it's an honor to serve in that kind of way. So I update, and they also get so if I have the shorter videos on here that are posted with a later date, they get early exclusive access to those videos before, and they get all their own kind of videos that are shared nowhere else except with them. And that's just the way it is. So there's like a whole other world behind the scenes when you subscribe to my Instagram account at just 99 cents a month. And it's like loads of mana, loads of DIY style, loads of insight, of little tips and tricks of how to just master your energy, because you be on your energy exchange on some healthy, wealthy, stealthy success, prosperity, and abundance in every single kind of way. And so I love everybody that has subscribed, and then I only speak to my subscribers in terms of like DMs and stuff. You guys get like little purple royal crowns, so I'm able to see and identify all of you. And so you have me as your Insta pocket muse, right? Which is cute. Positivity, motivation, inspiration. I'm thankful for the continued growth in my Instagram subscription. Everyone that has joined has stayed on and continues, and so I've been months in, and it's growing like at its own pace and stuff like that. So there's hundreds right now of content, which is 99 fucking cents. Can you believe that? A month, right? Until you decide to cancel, no information is exchanged between you and I. That's through the Instagram stuff. So whatever you do on your end is what you do on your end, which is cool. So I just think it's awesome to be able to connect in that kind of way as well. And so I'm thankful, grateful. And so I ask you to join too, because you could be a part of that exclusive energy of read, because I'm always channeling for them over there. And so I post as I post. They get lots of videos and lives with me too. You know what I mean? So yeah. And so you'll be given immediate access to hundreds of behind the scenes content that is shared absolutely nowhere fucking else. I love that. So it's exclusive. We got some privacy behind there, you know what I mean? All right, so that's that. And then, my website with my daughter and I, witchyutopian.com, for a list of handcrafted goods that I make that too, and services, one-of-a-kind services that you will not receive anywhere else. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Have a nice motherfucking every day, second, life, breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching. That's how it be. It'd be serious like that. They'd be watching. They lit.